Hello. What's up, guys? How are you doing? If you're new to this channel, my name is Drew Tillman, and this is not a typical video that I've done recently. If you look back in some of my older videos, there are some very cringy videos that I've done that I sit in front of the camera and talk a little. But this guy right here, that's a mic, so if you're wondering what that is, well, that's the mic right there. Are we recording? Yes. Alright, so I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm going to try to be very real. I mean, this is a real story that happened, and I'm trying to get it off my chest, and I feel like to really hone in to what I need to be doing, I need to make this video. Because I haven't been myself lately, and again, this is real, and I'm not begging for attention. It's not for the views. This is like, I mean, I don't know, I have to make this video, and again, I'm not asking for any sympathy or anything like this. This is, I mean, it happened to a group of people too, and they probably feel the same way. I'm not gonna lie. There are emotions that are still very fresh to me, and I'm sure somebody out there has gone through the same situation, and I just kind of want to be a voice, maybe. I'm gonna try not to edit any of this unless there's like a long pause, so you may see like a very small cut, but that's because there's a pause in between me breathing and thinking about what I'm talking about. So this is gonna be as raw can get without being heavily edited like some of my other videos, so you can check those out if you want. But this video is different. This is a true story. This happened recently, June 25th, 10:30. I'll jump right into it. I was involved in a drive-by shooting that resulted in one person losing their life in front of me, and it's messed me up. And I was heading in a good direction previous to this. I had momentum, I felt like, with the vlogs and stuff like that, and ever since then I feel like this was definitely a learning point and a life-changing event that has really made me step back a minute and reevaluate everything that I'm supposed to be doing, who I am, where I want to go. And I feel like with this video is getting me back into what I want to do, because I just haven't been myself. Like, I haven't had any motivation. The one thing that I've been motivated to do is hit the gym. Like, that's the only thing that has kept me level up until this point. But to get back into it, June 25th at 10:30, I was involved in a drive-by shooting. We were, me and a few other people, I think there was probably about 10 of us, had gone to a little kickback, hanging out, chilling. We had dinner. Like, one of the guys there is like Korean or something, and he was like, yo, let's have dinner at this place. And so I was like, yeah, cool, sounds awesome, great, I'm ready, I'm hungry, let's go. So that's kind of the setup to this story. That's kind of where I'm leading up to, and I need to back up a little bit, because again, this happened to me, and so anytime I talk about it, I just want to I relive it all the time. Like, it's just something that's part of me, who I am now, apparently, and I gotta live with it. Anywho, June 25th, I believe, was a Friday. I believe. Yeah. June 25th was a Friday. and that was one of the busiest days at my job where I work, and I didn't leave until about 7 o'clock. And typically after I leave work, I go straight to the gym because that's my I let all my steam out there at the gym. On my way home, I got a phone call from one of my friends saying that one of their friends was in town from Utah. I think that was. Anyway, they were out of state regardless. And they said that they were staying at this hotel down the street from where I lived. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll be there as soon as I get there. Let me just throw a swimsuit on. I'll head over there. When I got there, there's, I don't know, 9, 10 of us, 10 of them there. And their friend, Zach, I think that was his name, Zach Drummond. I should remember his name. I believe that's his name, Zach Drummond. Yeah, so one dead in Cookeville shooting. Zachary Drummond, 27 of Cookeville, died after a shot from outside struck him while inside a residence. According to the Cookeville police, a fatal shooting occurred at the 400 block of North Franklin Avenue. And that is right around the corner, literally right outside the window here from where I live. And so I'd been to this house one other time, and I was like, yeah, sure, nothing weird about it. So we left the pool where I had met everybody after work, and then we decided, after one of our friends that was there, one of the guys at the pool was there, said, let's go over to this house and have dinner. And he said that he was going to make Korean barbecue, and we had Korean barbecue. And I honestly, who would have thought? Friday night after work, go to the pool, meet your friends, have dinner, have somebody make dinner, and then something like this happens. It's just wild every time I think about it. But we're sitting there having dinner. We get done, just chilling. We all crack a beer. I think we only had like one beer. It was like 10:30. The night was young. We had just got there. We sat down and ate. It was about an hour. We had one beer. And after we were done, we were just listening to music and just dancing and chilling. And, one of our friends was still just sitting at the table, kind of like finishing up with their food, sitting in front of a window. Me, Zach, my buddy, was standing right beside me as well. And then all of a sudden, it was the weirdest feeling. Out of nowhere, everything just didn't seem real. And life just paused for a second. And everything got very, very foggy and cloudy, almost kind of like if, nerding out here, editors, it's called a vignette effect. It has the white ring that fades into the picture, feathers in. It kind of was like that. I hear a pop, and out of the 45 degree of my eye, kind of like where this window is right now, and sitting beside me, which I still have PTSD from sitting in front of a window. It just freaks me out. But I just hear a pop, and then I just hear glass just, and out of the corner of my eye, I just see a hole, and it's just spidered out. And I see my friend sitting there. And I'm like, just in a split second, it was the weirdest thing. It's never happened to me before, and I don't know if it was a fight or flight scenario. But I was like, everybody get on the ground now. Get on the ground. We're getting shot at. We're getting shot at. And all I remember is just hearing that pop, glass break, we hit the ground. I hit the ground here, and then as soon as I hit the ground, I just hear a thud. And that was Zach. Fell right in front of me, and instantly just blood just pulled out. Just like it happened so fast. It was instantaneous. My buddy right over here, myself, we're like, Zach. We flip him over, and I just make eye contact. And when I might make eye contact, let me tell you, like, the light in his eyes literally just disappeared. Like, it just faded away. And that's when, like, I knew this was real. Like, I knew what just happened. Like, how did this happen? It honestly, it didn't register, like, fully, really, until the next day. But I knew, like, something was going on. Like it was just the weirdest thing. Like, everything was still just that foggy, glazy haze. And, so my buddy and I, we pick Zach up and we rush him out the door. And our other friend, she pulls in. And the scream, like, it was the most ear-piercing, like, scream I've ever heard. Like it was just fear, scared, like, just this high-pitched scream. Zach. I push her out of the way, and my buddy over here, like, him and another friend, we're pulling him out of the house, and we just throw him in the car. Like, I told my friend to get out of the way. I was like, I got this. We're going to take him down to the hospital. Like, we're going. Like, we're going now. Like, get out of our way. Like, I'm taking your car. And I don't know. I just whipped the car out, and my buddy was sitting in the passenger seat. I'm newer to town, Cookeville, Tennessee, and I didn't know where I was going. Like, and I have somebody in the back dying, and people are yelling at me. I don't know where I am. I'm scared. I feel like someone's chasing me. It's like all these emotions, like, are just like, what the is going on, man? And I just don't know, man. It sucks, dude. Just having this feeling, man. Ugh. It's like just constant anxiety. I can't sleep. I'm tired. Anyways, but I'm just speeding through Cookeville, like, just blaring my horn. This is, again, it's like 10:30. This is probably about 11 o'clock at this point. This is just, we're only 30 minutes into the story. Like, 10:30, 11 o'clock is when we're throwing him in the car, and I'm just speeding through Cookeville, just blaring the horn, flashing the high beams. My buddy's hanging out the window as I'm driving through a red light, just stop, stop, stop. And I just fly, like it just, I just felt like I didn't, like, it was the craziest feeling, because everything was happening so damn fast. It was so fast. And as soon as I took a right, and then I took another right, I just remember there's a vehicle in front of me, just just driving into the ER, like, slowly. And I just remember whipping it up onto the curb, onto the sidewalk, just ripping it in, and just slamming on the brakes just in front of the ER door. I open the door, I fly out, like, I threw the car in the park. I don't even think it was, like, it wasn't out of drive yet. Like, I just threw it in the park, ran inside, and I'm like, dude, our friend's been shot. Like, there was, like, two people, like, they had no idea. Like, they had just, like, a broken finger or something, and their night literally just got obliterated by me just barreling through the door at 11:15, and just, this was like 11:05. Like, the hospital is right around the corner from where we are, and I come barreling through. Our friend's been shot. We need help now. I need help. And I just don't remember anybody coming. It just, like, it happened so fast. I just remember ripping a wheelchair out, the first wheelchair I saw, by the door, bringing it over to the car. My buddy's pushing Zach out from the other side, and I'm just pulling his legs out from the other side, and we're just picking up. This Zach is literally like he was like 6'3", like 215 pounds, like a big dude, and we're just muscling him out, like, I mean, like Superman style. Like, let me tell you, adrenaline, like, if I've never experienced adrenaline, like, I mean, like, I've done like pre-workout to where, like, I thought I was gonna die, but this was different. Like, this was like insane. So we throw him into the wheelchair, and just, my buddy and I, we just roll him through. I don't remember, like, anything and everybody, like, anything that was in my way, I didn't give a fuck about. I feel like I just bulldozed right through them. Like, I feel like they just jumped out of the way, because, like, I was literally just running through the hospital. Like, like, it just happened so fast. There was just so much going on. Like, I don't remember exactly everything, like what was happening. I just remember just rolling through the hospital. They're like, you gotta stay here. I was like, no, I'm taking him in. And I pushed him, my buddy and I, we get him to the OR, the operating room, and we pick him up, we throw him on the table, and then, like, the doctors and everybody comes rushing in. Like, they start yelling all the shit like you see on TV, like, grab this, grab that, fucking, like I said, it was insane. Like, it was so fast, and everything happened so quickly. Like, it was insane. And then as soon as we walk out, there's cops there just ready to detain us. And so they put us in this separate room. And once we get to this room, it felt like eternity. Like, they just kept us there. Like, we sat there for, like, it felt like hours, man. And then they start asking us questions, and, at this point, we're just like, we're just on adrenaline. Like, one of my friends that is, like, throwing up, and then I was just sitting there, like, in just disbelief. Like, I didn't believe it was happening. I didn't believe this was real. Like, I honestly did not believe it was real. Like, I was tired. I had just left work. Like, I didn't go home. I went home to go get changed real quick. Like, I had no sleep after this, and, like, I was exhausted at this point, and I was like, I just want to go home. I'm sitting in the hospital. I was like, I just want to go home. And then, they get radio calls on their radios, and they're like, hey, bring them down to the station. And they put us in the cop car, and we go down to Cookeville PD, and they sit us in another room. And let me tell you, man, this felt like eternity that we were sitting in this room. Like, I mean, at this point, I think we got to the Cookeville PD around 1 o'clock, and they start questioning us. The lead detective who was on the scene, like, investigating, comes back to the police station, and starts interviewing us one by one. And then they put us in another room, and then they all put us, once they're got all their statements and stuff, they put us in another room with, where everybody was back together. And this was like 3 o'clock in the morning. And we hadn't seen, like, the other half of the group since, like, 11 o'clock. And it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. So everybody's just like, yo, what the we're tired, we're hungry, like, we're pissed, we don't, like, all this stuff. Like, the cops, like, dude, Cookeville PD, they were very accommodating, despite, like, what was happening. One of the cops, actually went and got some food, around the corner, and, that was nice. I mean, I didn't eat anything, but it was still, like, the gesture was nice. So shout out to Cookeville PD. That was cool. But yeah, despite everything, I mean, I don't think we got to leave. Like, they gave us the option as soon as, like, the first option for us to leave. I was, like, the first one. I was like, dude, I gotta go. Like, I have to work tomorrow. Like, I got to work on Saturday. Like, this was, like, again, one of the very first busy weekends where I'm new to this job, and I had to be there. And so I was like, I got to go. And I was, I got home around like 4:30. I don't think I slept. And I just remember just showing up to work, which I lived 30 minutes away. And I don't even remember, like, as soon as I got home to, like, when I got to work. The only thing I remember was at 9:15, 9:20, I sent a text message asking if Zach made it. And at 10:30, I got a text message back saying that he didn't make it. And that's when reality really set in. It was the most heart-wrenching, stomach-dropping, like, it was like, it felt like I was having like a heart attack, and I felt like I was going on like a roller coaster where your stomach just drops all at the same time, and I just collapsed on the ground. And I just remember I had a radio because I'm the manager at my job, and so I radioed everybody. And because once I got to work, I told everybody what happened. And so they're like, why are you even here? And I was like, dude, I'm on adrenaline. Like I haven't slept. Like, I can't sleep. Like, I'm literally still on adrenaline. Like, I mean, like, that shit was just like injected into my veins, and I just was on that. And I just never want to feel that feeling again. But I feel a little better after, like, talking about it on camera to you guys, because when I edit all these other vlogs and videos, like, up until this point, after I want to say it was the Hurricane Marina one, where I went to the marina and started that new segment, Munchies. If you want to go check it out, click the thing right here. You can watch that video. Plug. Damn. Anywho, yeah. So after that, I want to say it was the weekend before or after that. Like, it was Hurricane Marina, and then I had planned to go to somewhere else to go do another video, because that's when I felt like my momentum was going, and then it was just stopped, which, I'm at a point with where I'm in my videos where I can produce stuff, I guess, but I don't have a path or like anything. So again, I think this is like a start over. It's definitely been a learning experience, and I do feel better now. But I just wanted to share that story with y'all because it's been weighing on me very heavily. And for the kind of person that I am, like, socially and personally, it was putting me in a very, 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 very dark place. And dude, again, I wasn't feeling motivated. So I'm going on vacation. I'm going to take that time to literally take time for myself and reset. I'm still going to bring my camera because I do want to make a video about St. George Island. That's where I'm going. That's in Florida, in the Panhandle. It's an hour east of Panama City. If you want to check it out, it's a cool place. I've gone the last 7-8 years with a big group of friends. So shout out to y'all because I can't wait. So hopefully I post this video before then. Yeah, I can't wait for that. But this is my story on that scenario on June 25th, where I was involved in a drive-by shooting in Cookeville, Tennessee, where Zach Drummond lost his life, and that was a life-changing for not only me, but like 10 or 11 other people. And not them, I mean, like, people that knew Zach. Like, I mean, for the longest time, they had no idea, and we had a vigil for him, and one of our friends that was very close to Zach, she really couldn't speak. And so I got up in front of like 40 people that I had never met before, and I told them, I was like, guys, for me to get this off my chest and for you to understand the gravity of the situation, and I told him in full disclosure, I said, this is very brutal and gruesome and gory, and I'm not trying to be like that, but that's what happened. And so I told him the rundown, like from A to B, exactly what happened. And that gave closure to a lot of people to know, you know, what actually happened, you know, in a sense. I'm still not sure the backstory. I mean, there are some things, but I don't want to get into that. I mean, I don't know anything that happened. I'm not affiliated with any of that. Let's get that clear, abundantly clear, that I don't have any affiliation with why that happened. I was just in the wrong place, wrong time, as well as, you know, 10 or 11 other people. So let's make that very clear. I had nothing with me that is affiliated with the backstory to that. But there is a backstory, and I haven't really followed up on it, and I probably should. So I will update you on that in a later video. But again, if you're new to this channel, Drew Tillman, not a typical video from what I'm normally doing, and this is very weird for me to just sit here and do this, but I had fun setting up everything because, you know, there's a lot to it. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lights that are illuminating this area, plus setting up the mic, getting into the perfect setting, because it's actually like blocking. There's something charging right here, and so the mic is blocking that. But anyways, like I said, this video has got me feeling a little bit better and putting myself back in the creative space. So if you like this video, please let me know what you think, because I'm sure somebody out there has been through a similar situation. I'm not saying all of the situations are the same, but I'm sure you or someone you know has been in a situation like this, and the best thing to do is talk about it. And that's the one thing that I've learned about this scenario, is that I have felt better about talking about it. And it's just, I mean, that's part of therapy of doing it. Like, you know, bottling up all these emotions is not good. So it's letting it out, letting the exhaust out, breathing, doing something that motivates you. That's it. If you want to talk, if you have any questions, if you want to collab, I'm down to do that. If you want to talk, let's start a little side podcast. I do still want to do like a vlog thing, but we'll get to that. It's all progress. Don't watch my first video, but if you watch my first video, you'll see the progression from 1 to, I think, the 60th video. Yes, I've posted 60 videos. And I just want to... One last thing, which is to get me off of this, and this is not to get me out of this story, but because that was serious and that's what this video is about, and this is not... Yes, this is a plug, all right? 5% of y'all that watch my videos are subscribed. And I don't have a lot of views or a lot of subscribers, which I'm not worried about. I don't care about that. I mean, I care about the people that I have, but like, that's not the point. The point of YouTube and doing this is personal growth, you know? And I organically want to get to a better situation, but, you know, who knows? It's all, you know, I'm a seed, all right? And I'm growing. So don't smash me, all right? But you can smash that subscribe button, because again, 5% of you that watch these videos are subscribed. So if you like this video, like it, share, comment. I would love to talk. Drew Tillman. Yeah, I feel better. All right, guys. Well, I will see you when I see you. Peace.